So I just had my interview with Inc. magazine. I'm supposed to be in the December-January edition in the actual magazine. It'll be online too. Uh, Talked to the lady for an hour, and it's funny. Anytime I tell anybody that actually understands, being a business owner and what it takes to be successful and all that stuff, and I tell them I made the Inc. 5000 list 4 times as a one employee company, they just don't understand how. Like, how did you achieve that type of success without having to hire an employee? And it's funny because I just tried to explain to her, I'm like, listen, it's more about the business model, right? If I went and started a restaurant, obviously I couldn't do it. If I started a construction company, I couldn't do it. You can only do it with certain types of businesses. And the lead generation business is that business. And that's what I've been trying to explain to people. And I wish that you can, like, the people that want to start a business, they don't know what to do. I wish you can literally just hang out with me for a week and just see what I see and live and breathe it. And then you would literally do nothing else but learn a lead gen business. Because I'm telling you, like I always say in my ads, it's the fastest way that I found to 6 figures a month. I mean, it really is. It's not bullshit. I'm not lying. Once I started generating leads in 2014, it only took me 2 months to get to 6 figures a month. You know what I mean? My first business back in 1998, it took me probably 5 years to get to 6 figures a month, So it's just, that's what it is. And, she even said, I asked her, I'm like, how many one employee companies have you talked to, about the Inc. 5000, about this? And she goes, wow. She goes, actually, I never really thought about it because it's never really come up. She's like, I don't even know if I've ever talked to a one employee company that even just did it once. And of course, I'm sure it's happened. I'm not saying it's never happened, but it's just so few and far between. So anyway, it's just interesting. The first time I ever went to the Inc. Gala, I'm going to Inc. 5000 this Thursday. I'm going in 2 days. So I'll make content while I'm there, of course. But and she goes, I told her a story about the first time I ever went in 2018, and the first conversation I had with somebody, I said, yeah, this is the first time, I'm like, yeah, it's my first time here, I'm one employee company, blah, blah, blah. I do lead gen. And every single time I talked to somebody, told them that story, told them about myself, they all turned it around and said, how the hell did you get here? One employee company, like, how can I do what you do? Because they're like, I have a bunch of employees and I feel like I'm running a daycare, so it was just amazing, and how many people turned it around on me and was like, I'm always impressed with what everyone else does. I don't really feel like I've accomplished that much, to be honest with you. And but being in that environment at that time, I was like, wow, I guess I have done something pretty special here, or just at least something that very few people have accomplished. But the other thing is what I've learned, by being out there doing all this stuff is the ego. It's something that she actually brought up to me, because I told her, I'm like, I don't really like talking about myself, all this stuff I put on social media. I'm actually a really bad marketer selling myself, because I absolutely hate talking about myself. I hate making these videos. I hate making this video right here. I hate all this shit, but I do it because I have to. And that goes back into get out of your comfort zone and all that. And I do it because I have to at the end of the day. But I will say, the average person, the average entrepreneur that I have personally ran into and I see out there, love talking about themselves, love, pushing their story and whatever. And I get it, like, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my thing. And she goes, I deal with a lot of people that just have this big ego and whatever. I'm like, yeah, I've known a lot of people like that too. But yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with it. It is what it is, but just me personally, I personally hate talking about myself, and I hate, having those types of conversations, with people, social media, making videos, and all that stuff. Anyway, but listen, nothing wrong with it. If you're the opposite end of the spectrum, there's nothing wrong with it. If you're on my end of the spectrum, right? We're all individuals, and that's that. But it's what makes us all unique, right? Just all we can do is be ourselves, and that's it, and you're going to attract the people that you're going to attract, and the people that don't like you are not going to like you, and that's it. That's all you can do, right? I don't try to appease anybody. If someone doesn't like me, that's cool. I really don't give a shit. And if people come at me, I'm going to tell you, go fucking kill yourself. So that's just me. I don't take any bullshit from anybody. I'm not going to try to turn people around. Like, I've seen people do that. Saw Ty Lopez do that once. Like, he invited somebody down. Like, he's a big hater of his. I could give a flying fuck about that shit, but I know he did it for marketing purposes. But I also told her the story of why I got a Lamborghini. I told her, listen, Billie Jean is marketing told me one day, get a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, get an exotic, don't do a Bentley, Rolls Royce. And he goes, that will drive your lead costs down instantly. It'll just pay for the car. I didn't do it for like 8 months, but he told me that April of 18. I did it in January of 19 and started running ads right away. I made a video at the dealership. He's like, make a video at the dealership. So I did all that. My lead cost went from about $8 to $4, doing a couple hundred leads a day. So 200 leads a day at $4 savings, right? It's $800 a day, $32,000 a month. I started saving for a car that on a lease costs $3,300 a month. See, people do marketing for that reason only. If people, responded to me growing roses in my backyard, then I put videos on growing roses. But people don't respond to that. Right? They respond to shiny new objects. They respond to exotic cars, mansions, and money, right? And I've proven that out many, many times. So that's the reason why marketers do what they do, right? It's only for one reason, to generate leads and to make money. That's it. I just put the stuff out there that people want to see. That's it. It's the only reason why I do it. No other reason. So anyway, all right, you guys be good. Talk to you later.